welcomes you to the Post-60 Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show, live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. You're invited to join us as we talk with Arrows head coach Brian Long and Junior Legion coach Scott Sneathen. The Ottawa American Legion Baseball Coaches Show is brought to you by Pizza Time, where you can enjoy food or drink specials during the show. Now, here's your host, Derek Chappell.
And good afternoon and welcome to Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show. We invite you down to see us today on a Thursday, which is a little different for us. Normally the show comes to you every Wednesday following Farm News at 12:20 on KOFO. But since the Ottawa Arrows were finishing up the Omaha tournament yesterday, we moved the Coaches Show to today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to talk to Coach Long, who joins us here in just a second. We do invite you down for lunch today. The buffet is going strong. Pretty much a packed house here again today, but we'll get you in, get you something to eat today over the lunch hour. The family special today, also in effect, one large topping pizza, one large specialty pizza, breadsticks, 4 drinks, or a 2-liter for only $29.99. So come down and see us. You can ask questions during the show or just make faces at us, whichever you want to do. Brian, welcome back. Let's see, since we last spoke on Wednesday a week ago, all you've done is play 8 games and travel 726 miles. Does it feel like it?
Oh, man, that was quite a trip, that's for sure.
Well, when we talked last week, you were getting ready to head to Emporia that evening for a doubleheader. You took both those games in Emporia, a team you've seen already many times, obviously, this year, and you'll see again tomorrow night. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But tell me just a little bit how the doubleheader wins in Emporia kind of kicked off an amazing week for you guys.
Well, down in Emporia, we got on the board early and had a lot of support for Jared Perrine, who came out and threw a tremendous game in Game 1. Cody Mitchell started Game 2 for us. Again, it was getting a lot of players in, a lot of different positions, trying a lot of things, learning games, obviously. Cody pitched us deeper into the game. He actually didn't get the win. Brock Huddleston picked up the win on the hill. Had a great opportunity to get a guy by the name of Donovan Sudi in on the hill. He's more known for his offensive power for us, but we got him in on the hill, got him to look down there, and I was pleased with our pitching staff. Offense, we didn't really kick it into high gear. Like I said, we were playing a lot of players, got a lot of different opportunities for them, and we took care of business, got a couple of victories to propel us into the weekend and the last 3 days.
When you look at the Emporia scores, the wins of 4-2 and 6-1, definitely lower run ratios than you're used to, but all of a sudden you went to Chanute and the bats, you took them with you. Obviously, that kicked in. Wins against Iola and Neosho County at the Chanute tournament by the score of 21-9 and 13-3. That's more of the baseball we've been accustomed to all year from you guys.
Yeah, that was offensive production at its finest. I didn't think we threw the ball very well in the first game against Iola. Made some mistakes with our pitches, but our bats were able to erase those mistakes and come up with it. Those are, teams down there we were expecting. We get into the zone tournament. Neosho County will be one of the teams in our zone. So it was good to get to see them a little early, know what they've got, kind of know what we've got. Colson Bean actually pitched real well against Neosho County, so it's good to see him have a lot of success having a lefty on the hill, which is our only lefty on the roster, so on the pitching standpoint.
Well, I guess the only downside to the Chanute tournament was you didn't get to finish because of Mother Nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature, I guess, decided we needed to get to Omaha early. So a lot of rain on Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and they weren't able to get the tournament in. With us heading to Omaha for the 3 days after that, we were okay with that. We didn't really want to be playing at 10 o'clock at night and then turn around and get in the car and drive 4 hours or whatever to Omaha.
So you were able to take a little bit of a deep breath knowing that game wasn't going to take place in the afternoon. So you jump in the car and you head about 236 miles north, if you will, to Omaha for an amazing three-day experience.
What a great experience up there. The tournament was well run. We saw some good teams. Got to experience the College World Series, a lot of things that maybe that these guys wouldn't get to do on a normal basis. Got to go to the Louisville and Florida game and got to experience the atmosphere there at the next level. So all in all, a great experience. Games the games went well. We had a setback against Wheaton, but bounced back and kind of propelled us into this next part of the schedule as well too. So exciting win against Burke.
I was going to say, let's dive into those ball games for a minute. By the way, if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show live at Pizza Time with head coach Brian Long. And you guys, when you took off for Omaha, you knew it was kind of, it had to be somewhat of a somewhat festive atmosphere. As, hey, we're getting out of town. We're not playing Emporia again for the fourth time in a week. We're going to see some other teams and really have a good experience. So you get up there and you got to play Burke, which I believe they were the host team. Is that right?
They were the host of our site. Yeah.
So nothing like jumping right into that. And then now I'm assuming when you go to a tournament like this, you had teams from all over the country.
Right.
I mean, in New York and Nebraska and Alaska and everywhere else. So does it really matter to these guys that you're the two-time defending champs from the state of Kansas? They probably didn't care, did they?
The first thing that happened when we got there, the Burke coach and I met up in the press box, and we're talking through some things, and he took a look, and we've got our state champion patches on our arm, and he was like, hey, nice patch. Who are you going to throw today? It really didn't faze him.
Exactly.
And he wanted to know what side of the, what pitcher we were going to throw, what side of the mound that they were going to have to be looking for the ball at. And I took note of it. It was kind of funny to me because I was like, yeah, this is better than,
Here we go.
than what we got. Let's get it on. So, it was kind of fun to get up there, play some teams we'd never played before in our program's history. Burke's a heck of a team, and it was a heck of a battle. We were able, and fortunate enough, come away with a come from behind walk-off win. In that game, very exciting. The guys. The guy that got the big hit to end the game was Trevor Bain, but Chance Crowley came out and just threw the daylights out of the ball, kept us in the ball game, made some adjustments, battled through, and he picked up the hard-earned victory. It's probably one of his most it was probably his gutsiest effort that I've ever seen from him on the mound, and I was happy for the kids to get to see that. So,
well, I got to tell you, listening here to that game on KOFO, it was pretty exciting. There's nothing better than a walk-off win like that because I was a little nervous for you there heading into those late innings. Then you faced Wheaton, Illinois, and that was your only loss. You guys went 7-1 on this road trip. That was your only loss at 10-3. And I tell you what, we'll take a quick break. We're going to come back. We'll talk a little bit more about the Battle of Omaha tournament and some other things you got coming up tomorrow night, especially that we really want to get to as well. Come down and join us at Pizza Time. It's the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa has been Ottawa's pizza joint since 1985. Enjoy their lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. Dine in or carry out your order. Call 242-TIME. That's 242-8463. It's always time for pizza at Pizza Time.
I'm always on the go, but with mobile banking, my money goes with me. It's like having a bank branch in my pocket. So now instead of going to my bank branch goes with me. I love mobile banking, just like my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The weather's warming up. Is your car's AC going to keep you cool? This month's special at Beanie's Body Shop is 30% off an oil change with the purchase of a $99 AC checkup and service. Beanie's Body Shop in Ottawa. Call 785-242-4082 and schedule your appointment today.
For all your computer services and repair, call Don Hardman, 418-2331.
No need to search, worry, and fret about where to find the best home to fit your needs. Just remember this number, 785-241-0208. Calling Daryl Stottlemyre is the first step in finding your desired property, like this listing at 31245 West 213th Street in Spring Hill. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, single-family, wooded area with additional acreage and a basement. List price, $400,000. Call 785-241-0208. Reese & Nichols Town & Country Realty is ready to work for you.
Did you know Dr. Hale's office is a full-service dental care center? If you have stained, cracked, or missing teeth, Dr. Hale can treat these and other dental concerns and bring confidence back to your smile. For quality care in a relaxed environment, call Dr. Hale's office, 242-1800.
Hi, this is Chip Wade, DIY expert, TV host, and lead designer for WadeWorks Creative. Get the laundry room you've always wanted with washers and dryers from the Home Depot. Browse their incredible selection of top brands, including LG, Samsung, and Whirlpool, all at everyday low prices. If you need steam clean options, stackables, or built-in sinks for pre-treating, they have the latest innovations in laundry care. To find the right washer and dryer for your home, visit homedepot.com/appliances. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Right now, you can save some major green at the Home Depot's Red, White, and Blue Savings Event with up to 40% off appliance special buys. Clean up big with the stackable LG front-load washer and electric dryer. Now just $499 each. That's $500 in savings for the pair. Shop our lowest prices of the season, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas dryer extra. See store for details. Valid 6/21 through 7/12.
KOFO and Advantage Electric, along with Four Corners Roofing, Seven Cedars in Princeton, and People's Bank present Jeremy McComb, Friday, June 30th at the Lighthouse Bay Marina at Lake Pomona. The concert is free with the purchase of a $5 per vehicle state park pass at the gate. Jeremy McComb at Lighthouse Bay Marina at Lake Pomona, Friday, June 30th at 7:30 with special guest Dan Olson. Take 268 Highway to the Vassar Playhouse, go north and follow the signs to the Lighthouse Bay Marina and Jeremy McComb.
This is a love song.
Welcome back to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show, live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Derek Chappell, your host, along with head coach Brian Long. And Brian, we started talking before the break about the Battle of Omaha tournament, which had to be a great experience. You played teams from Illinois, Minnesota, Nebraska. You saw teams from all over the country. Before we kind of talk about those last three games, how did you see you guys measure up against these ball clubs you looked at and played against?
You know, if you'd asked me a couple of weeks ago if somebody had told me we would go 3-1 in that tournament, I'd said, sign me up. That's great. I thought we'd go up there and compete well. I thought we'd go up there and play our brand of baseball, and we did for the most part. And we were able to get to teams and kind of impose our will on a few of them as well. So it was a very rewarding experience, but it was also something that's using as a measuring stick. The things we want to do, it's a good springboard for the future too.
Well, you had the Burke win on game one, and then with the walk-off and all excited. Then you come back against Wheaton, Illinois the next day and stumbled a bit on the 10-3 loss. What did you take away from that one?
It was a struggle. We didn't come with a lot of energy during the morning game. It was a 9 o'clock first pitch game.
I don't do anything well at 9 o'clock, so I can understand.
Well, we should have maybe pumped them full of Red Bull and coffee or something. Took us a while to wake up. Just never got the bats going. Couldn't make adjustments at the plate. It was a very, very frustrating game for us. Probably, honestly, one of those games that you put a star by and say, okay, this is the low point here. We need to make some changes and make some effort to not let this happen again. And out of that, we come back against Buffalo, Minnesota, and we got the bats woke up early. Trenton threw fairly well. He had some command issues, but he pitched well enough to get us into the win column. Trenton Ferguson, and we were able to, like I said, string some hits together, run the bases aggressively, take advantage of some of their miscues, and play our kind of brand of baseball, and come away with a 12-1 win.
Well, yeah, whatever you said after the Wheaton loss sure worked, because Buffalo, Minnesota, 12-1 win, and then again Ralston, Nebraska, 11-3. So you outscored your opponents 23-4 after that loss. So whatever adjustments or tweaks you made, it sure worked, and it was great to hear that last game against Ralston be such a success as well.
Yeah, definitely. And it wasn't so much me saying anything; it was more the players stepping up and doing it themselves, and that's something that we've kind of struggled with here early in the season, is the accountability standpoint from their peers. It shouldn't always have to come from the coach, and that's something that we kind of addressed, and we made some adjustments. So I was pretty happy with the way that wrapped up.
Well, you go 7-1 on the road trip, like you said, Emporia, Chanute, and Omaha. 7-1, 8 games in 7 days. You went 3-1 in the Omaha tournament. Your takeaway from this week, this is probably your busiest week of the summer as far as games, 8 games in 7 days and all the travel you did. Your takeaway from this past week?
It just reinforced the fact that these guys are pretty good when they're together and they play with energy. I think that the biggest point is that we have to bring that every game. You've got the target on your back. We've talked about that before, and I think that it just reinforced what we believed in ourselves. Maybe opened our eyes a little bit to some of them that may not have understood where the bar is set. So I think I think a lot of coaches would take a 7-1 record. we kind of keep it in perspective with that. But I'm excited about this next week. I'm really excited about this weekend and kind of getting some rest and kind of doing some fun things, and then we jump right back into it next week. So.
You stand at 22 on the season, obviously right on pace for where you want to be, as we head towards maybe a third straight state title. 20-2, and a loss on this road trip, nothing you can't bounce back from. And again, like you said, some amazing teams that you played. So a great week behind you, and we'll talk a little bit more here in just a minute about the week that's ahead. Normally during this time on the Coaches Show, we talk to Scott Sneathen, junior head coach, and Scott could not be here with us today. So we just want to, we'll come back after the break. We'll talk a little bit more about Junior Legion and then the big event you've got going on for tomorrow night and the Alumni Weekend. You're listening to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa has been Ottawa's pizza joint since 1985. Enjoy their lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. Dine in or carry out your order. Call 242-TIME. That's 242-8463. It's always time for pizza at Pizza Time.
Today's cars made with high-strength steel and aluminum require new technology to be safely repaired. Here at CarStar, we provide our employees with education that is recognized by automobile manufacturers as well as your insurance company. Your car is a major investment, and we want to help you protect your family with a quality of work that you can rely on. Call 785-242-8916. That's 785-242-8916, and relax. We'll take it from here.
Nothing's more fun than enjoying a summer day watching baseball. From the kids in our Little League programs to our local high school and area college teams, show your support. Go to a game and cheer for your team. The whole community benefits. Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With hundreds of specials at Macy's, it's definitely time to shop. Hurry in for the best selection on incredible specials for you, your family, and your home. Men's designer suits and separates, 65% off. A great collection of shoes for her, 40 to 50% off. Home specials like comforters, 60% off. Plus, use your Macy's card or savings pass and take an extra 20 or 15% off. Excludes specials. It's time to shop right now at Macy's. Exclusions apply, savings off sale prices.
Boy bands have rocked fans worldwide, taken the music industry by storm, and become mega superstars. But who's the next great one?
America, are y'all ready?
Host Rita Ora with pop icon Timbaland, the Spice Girls Emma Bunton, and the Backstreet Boys Nick Carter join forces with you, America, to create the next big music sensation live.
Yes! So happy.
Boy Band premieres tonight, 8/7 Central, part of Summer Fun and Games on ABC.
Hi, this is Chip Wade, DIY expert, TV host, and lead designer for WadeWorks Creative. Get the laundry room you've always wanted with washers and dryers from the Home Depot. Browse their incredible selection of top brands, including LG, Samsung, and Whirlpool, all at everyday low prices. If you need steam clean options, stackables, or built-in sinks for pre-treating, they have the latest innovations in laundry care. To find the right washer and dryer for your home, visit homedepot.com/appliances. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Right now, you can save some major green at the Home Depot's Red, White, and Blue Savings Event with up to 40% off appliance special buys. Clean up big with the stackable LG front-load washer and electric dryer. Now just $499 each. That's $500 in savings for the pair. Shop our lowest prices of the season, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas dryer extra. See store for details. Valid 6/21 through 7/12.
With hundreds of specials at Macy's, it's definitely time to shop. Hurry in for the best selection on incredible specials for you, your family, and your home. Men's designer suits and separates, 65% off. A great collection of shoes for her, 40 to 50% off. Home specials like comforters, 60% off. Plus, use your Macy's card or savings pass and take an extra 20 or 15% off. Excludes specials. It's time to shop right now at Macy's. Exclusions apply, savings off sale prices.
Back talking to head coach Brian Long on the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show, live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. By the way, there's plenty of room here today. Well, not plenty of room. It's semi-full. Come on in. The buffet's still available, and of course they get the family special for $29.99 with 2 large pizzas, breadsticks, drinks, the whole 9 yards. So come down and join us down here at Pizza Time for the Coaches Show on a Thursday this week instead of Wednesday. We'll be back next week on Wednesday, though, as the Arrows will not be on a long road trip like they were this week. We mentioned before the break, Scott Sneeden, Junior Legion head coach, not available today, but we did want to just kind of mention that the Junior Legion last week went 4-3. They had a loss in Topeka. Then they won 4 in a row over Garnett in a pair of double headers that went home and away both places, and then dropped 2 to Olathe last night. So the Junior Legion next home game is Tuesday, the 27th. They will host Emporia at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex. Those games are at 6 and 8 o'clock for the Junior Legion on the 27th, and then they head to Topeka on the 28th for a doubleheader on the road. So we hope to get Scott back next week, talk about Junior Legion baseball. And again, we're talking with Brian Long, head coach of the Ottawa Arrows, on a great week. The tournament in Omaha and some wins in Emporia, the Chanute tournament. And now you put that behind you and you kind of get a little breather after those many days and many games and a lot of miles. You got a couple days here to kind of have a little fun and catch some breath. And it all starts tomorrow night with a great big event you have going on at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're doing an event we call K Cancer. It's knocking cancer out of the park, and it's one of those things that we're trying to give back to the community for all the support that they've given us over the years, and more recently, specifically the last few years since we've been doing this. So we organized an event to benefit the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. All the proceeds from the sales of shirts that we've been selling on our website, and then also any donations that we receive are going to benefit the local Franklin County Cancer Foundation, and it's been a joint effort with the Junior Legion as well. So it's an organization effort, not just the Arrows. The A's had an event yesterday where they played their games against Olathe. They had customized jerseys that were specific to the event. Those were graciously donated by the folks at Co-op here in Ottawa. So I want to give a big shout out to them and thank them for their support of this program. And then tomorrow night we'll host Emporia. Before that, we're actually having a team event tonight where where we're co-hosting with the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium. The free movie night is tonight's the free movie is The Sandlot. Doors open at around 6 o'clock. Movie starts at 7. We'll be accepting donations for the K Cancer event there. The guys will be kind of walking around talking to people, maybe taking drink orders and concession orders from the concession stand there. It's going to be a great event. I'm excited to get these guys out in front of the community and have them go forward as far as leaders in this community and so forth.
Well, it's a great way to start the whole event with the movie because Sandlot is a great baseball movie, but it's also a great movie about some life lessons for young kids and young ball players.
Yeah,
and I know that's what you preach to your kids as well. And when you started this K Cancer idea, it was really brewing for quite a while, and I think some of it started back in 2015 at your state championship when cancer hit close to home with your ball club.
We were in a time in the season in 2015 where we're focused on making a deep postseason run. We're actually heading up to Atchison to start our zone tournament, and I got a call from one of the players' dads that was on the team, Kobe Becker, and they said they found a baseball-sized mass in his chest. Subsequently, that hit so close to home, and it was tough to talk about. It was an experience that I'd never been through, even as an adult. So I know that was something that meant a lot to the players on that team. Fortunately, Kobe stood up to that thing and kicked its butt, and he's fine and well now, and a productive member of society and as an adult, and he's going to be out there tomorrow night at the event too. And it was something that, you know, we were able to kind of dedicate that run to somebody that was on our staff and on our team. So,
well, and you're not only did that start the process, I think, for you, but to pick tomorrow night's event and everything, many in the community are familiar with the story of Cole Hayden. Cole passed away, a young man at 7 years old, passed away last December from cancer, and a student at Sacred Heart, I know, with your kids, and everybody knows his story around here. And tonight, or tomorrow night, I'm sorry, to start the event, it's really a Team Cole event.
Yeah, you know, his family's going to be out there throughout the first pitch, and we're real excited to have them out to that. And when I say members of his family, I mean they've got a pretty big family and a pretty big following with it too. So, you know, we have a lot of things, you know, scheduled tomorrow night, and that's a big part. I know that it's a special. It'll be a special night for them and a special opportunity for them. But, you know, just to see with our kids, you know, it's not everything in life is easy. You're going to find challenges and you're going to have obstacles that you overcome. And I think that that's very important for our kids to know. But it's also important for this community to lift up people in the situations as the Haydens. So I'm excited to have them out there.
Well, and again, this is a fundraising event. There will be no gate. You won't have to pay to get in, but donations will be accepted during the game. You can also donate or even get T-shirts off of the website, which is OttawaAmericanLegionBaseball.com. Just go to the K-Cancer tab right on the top, and you can follow the instructions for donating there. And as Coach Long said, all of the donations go to the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. And if you're familiar with that organization, you know that every dollar that they receive stays right here in Franklin County to help those dealing with cancer. So there are some other events we want to talk about tomorrow night, but again, this is still a game, and you're playing Emporia. Now, what I think is very cool is that Emporia and their head coach and their team is on board with the whole Cancer Night and Donation Night at K-Cancer, and I think that makes it a great event when you can have a team that's an opponent like that come in and have the same common bond and theme for that evening.
You know, that's one of the things that's really cool about baseball and sports is when you become joined together, and you see it at the major league level, you see it maybe at the Division I college level, you see it at college levels across, and you know, they probably get more you know, more recognition for that kind of thing. But I think it's important for our kids in the community to understand that they hold power in their community as well, as far as raising awareness for different events and for different families that need a boost up. And with that being said, Anthony Markowitz is the coach down there at Emporia. He's the high school coach as well. He and I have you know, worked together and collaborated together and talked, you know, quite frequently over the last, you know, couple seasons. He runs a great program down there. Yeah, it's something that I think that, you know, I think they're going to benefit from it as well, and the experience of going through something like this. And it's pretty awesome to have, you know, to coach against your peers and to coach against, you know, guys that, you know, off the field you're friends, and sure, on the field you want to beat the daylights out of each other, so it's kind of fun to do.
Well, as I understand it, Emporia will kind of they'll have their own shirts and their own kind of cancer thing going on tomorrow night as well. So it's a great thing to have them involved. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more about tomorrow night's event, the K-Cancer knocking cancer out of the park game against Emporia, and the whole evening there's some special guests coming as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about the fun weekend coming up with the Alumni Golf Tournament and Alumni Game. You're listening to the Ottawa American Legion Baseball Coaches Show live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Hi, it's Lou Baker from CarStar in Ottawa. We stand behind our repairs with local lifetime warranty and CarStar Limited 5-year nationwide warranty. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Today, mostly sunny, the high 91. Tonight, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. After 1 tomorrow morning, becoming overcast, the low 66. Tomorrow, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 in the morning. Then a slight chance of showers between 10 and 1. Partly sunny, the high 81. Tomorrow night, mostly clear with a low of 55. 81 in Paola, 82 in Princeton. At the Ottawa Municipal Airport, wind is out of the south at 12 with gusts as high as 18. Relative humidity is 70%. Barometric pressure is trending downwards at 29 and 75 1/100ths of an inch of mercury. And it's overcast. and 82 at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa has been Ottawa's pizza joint since 1985. Enjoy their lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. Dine in or carry out your order. Call 242-TIME. That's 242-8463. It's always time for pizza at Pizza Time.
I can go pretty far in my new truck, but I didn't have to go far to pick up my new truck loan. My bank is local. So instead of a lot of fast talk, I got a loan that's just as fast as my truck. If you need to pick up a truck loan, stop by and talk to my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling reminds you to keep your family safe from carbon monoxide. We can test your CO detectors to ensure they're working. If you don't have a CO detector, we carry carbon monoxide detectors from CO Experts, our vendor of choice. Your family's safety is no joke, and carbon monoxide is a year-round concern, not just when your furnace is running. Your carbon monoxide detector should be tested at least twice a year. Call 242-9273 or stop by 102 South Walnut in Ottawa to learn more.
Tonight, this sound could only mean one thing. TV's legendary variety show returns.
Welcome to the Gong Show!
Incredible acts.
Zombie ballet!
Celebrity judges.
I gotta give you a 10.
And
what's the lowest possible score?
that sound every performer fears.
You put this together last night.
The great Tommy Maitland hosts.
Who's this cheeky monkey?
The Gong Show premieres tonight, 10/9 Central, part of Summer Fun and Games on ABC.
And now for something deliciously different from Wendy's. Wendy's Double Stack is still an option in the 4 for $4 with a quarter pound of fresh beef, 4 nuggets, fries, and a drink. That's a deal so good it should not exist. Like how owls shouldn't be able to turn their heads all the way around.
Whew, wouldn't like that deal.
The 4 for $4 with your choice of a double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. A deal so great, it's impossibly good, but not for long.
At participating Wendy's for limited time. Meal includes 4-piece chicken nuggets, small fries, and a drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.
Welcome back to the Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show, live at Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Come on down. Pizza Time's got a great special going for you today. A family special is large one-topping pizza, large specialty pizza, breadsticks, and 4 drinks for only $29.99. And we'd like to thank the folks at Pizza Time for helping us out, and Arlie for always taking care of us while we're down here. We appreciate that very much, as we're here every Wednesday. Today, a Thursday, as the Ottawa Arrows were competing yesterday in Omaha, so we're back on schedule. And we talked briefly before the break, Brian, about the big event tomorrow night, the K-Cancer Knocking Cancer Out of the Park game against Emporia, I should say. And you've got some special guests coming, and there are reasons we can't say who they are, and people will understand that tomorrow night. But it's going to be fun, and it's a great reason for people to head to the ballpark. I guess we're kind of teasing them a bit with it, but tell us a little bit about this group without telling us who they are and what's going to happen.
Yeah, so not able to broadcast who they are, but it's something that people are going to want to bring things to autograph. Let's put it that way. They're folks from up north. They're bringing in quite a few marketing ideas as well, marketing department people as well for the program. So we're pretty excited about that opportunity to kind of work with them as well. So. Come on out, meet some of those guys, and enjoy a couple of ball games as you're.
Let's just say when you get there tomorrow night, you'll be able to know what we're talking about. You'll make no mistake on who you are seeing. So again, we don't want to tease you that way, but we kind of have to because contractually we can't say certain things about who they are, but it'll be a fun event, and it'll be a lot of fun for the kids. So bring everybody out for that tomorrow night. Now, not only do we have tomorrow night going on, but after we have the K-Cancer event and everything, you guys get a little bit of a breath of fresh air for the weekend as it's alumni game and golf tournament going on. Tell us about that.
Well, 2 years ago we started having what we call Alumni Weekend, where we'd have events surrounding the return of alumni. This program is very strong, probably the strongest in Kansas, I'd be willing to bet. and it's built on the foundation of the guys that came before us. So we bring them back, honor them, thank them for what they've provided for us and the opportunity to play American Legion baseball in this town. We put on on an event as far as the alumni game goes. This year we're adding in the first annual Pete Sear Foss Memorial Golf Tournament that'll be held out at Great Life. The golf tournament will be on Saturday at 2 p.m. We do still have spots available for the foursomes to go through with that. $200 per team.
Who do they contact if they want in on that?
You can contact us through the OttawaAmericanLegionBaseball.com website. You can also contact us, send us an email at OttawaLegionBaseball@gmail.com. So you can get a hold of us that way. You can get a hold of us on social media, and we can get back a hold of you. There's quite a few ways that they can get a hold of us for that.
All right. And that's 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, correct?
The golf tournament's 2 o'clock on Saturday, and then we move into Sunday, which is the alumni game that'll get started at 2 p.m.
Now, I know in years past on the alumni game you've had numerous players show up. If you talk to some of the guys, what kind of numbers are you thinking about this year, and how are you going to pull that off?
Well, we've put sign-ups out there. It's on the website again, OttawaAmericanLegionBaseball.com, for them to sign up through. Evidently, a lot of them just decide to show up to the game, so I'm okay with that as well, but it gives us a better idea as far as numbers go, if they can sign up ahead of time. We'll have enough for a team, I'm sure, that'll play us, and they'll play the Junior Legion team, and they'll play the Arrows as well, so we'll split those up. Depending on how many show up and how many are at the event, we may divide it up into kind of what it would be said as an old-timers game or whatever. I don't know if you can call a 30-year-old an old-timer, but,
you
that's...
just did.
Yeah, I just did, so I guess that would make me an old-timer too, right, Derek? So,
it would.
It's a great opportunity. I know in years past we've had a lot of people show up, and we have to do a little bit to kind of go and organize that a little bit better.
Well, again, head out tomorrow night at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex. Be there by, I'd say it's 5:30 for pregame activities. You don't want to miss the national anthem, throwing out the first pitch. And again, it's the Take Cancer, Knocking Cancer Out of the Park night. Bring your donations or visit the website online to do so. We want to thank everybody again here at Pizza Time. Thanks Sean Torres back at the station for engineering today's show. And I hope you'll join us again next Wednesday at our regular time following new news for the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball Coaches Show live at Pizza Time on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Here's the latest from ABC News. I'm Daria Albinger. President Trump on Twitter talking about those tapes, which it turns out may not exist.
President Trump now admits he has no tapes of his conversations with former FBI Director James Comey, when he at one point hinted that there were tapes. The president tweeting, with all of the recently reported electronic surveillance, intercepts, unmasking, and illegal leaking of information, I have no idea whether there are tapes or recordings of my conversations with James Comey, but I did not make and do not have any such recordings. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, the White House.
On Capitol Hill. Some of the protesters gathered outside Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office have been arrested. The demonstrators are angry over the newly released Senate health care bill.
If I lose my Medicaid, I not only do not have $8,000, I